Chapter 9. The reports were piled up on his desk. The police officers who managed the scene at the festival the night before had done a good job of speaking to as many people as possible. But that was the end of their job. They took names, telephone numbers, and a short statement. Then they placed them on Javea's desk and walked away. And now it was his job to sift through the pieces of paper to build a credible timeline of the events of the evening before. This wasn't going to be exciting. He started at the top of the pile, believing that there was no other way to do this than methodically. He looked at each report and placed it in one of 3 piles. The first pile was the people who hadn't seen anything and had just given the police their details in case they could be of any help later down the line. These wouldn't be discarded, but they weren't going to uncover anything of interest at that point in time. Javea would get his assistant Kiki to send them all a text informing them that the police might be in touch over the coming weeks. If they remembered anything else significant to get in touch right away, Kiki could then contact them all at her leisure. The second pile would be people that he would contact himself over the coming days. He thought that this pile wouldn't be any more than 10 to 20 people at most. They might have something to help him. They might not. Their experience at the festival couldn't be left to chance. He had to speak to them, and he had to speak to them while the memories were fairly fresh in their minds. And the third pile was a group of people he needed to speak to right away. Their statements indicated they had seen the fatal blow or moments leading up to it. These people would help him piece everything together quickly, and the speed of the investigation was paramount. Javea had already been told by his immediate superior that he needed to file a report by the end of the day. Paperwork was the least of Javea's worries, but getting this right was at the top of his list. He got more than halfway through the pieces of paper. The must speak to now pile had 1 name and number. He tried to call, got voicemail, and left them a message to call them urgently on his mobile. The no rush at all pile was growing steadily. The middle pile had 2 pieces of paper in. Javea decided that his progress, painfully slow as it was, had earned him a walk. He got up from his desk, put a paperweight on each of the piles, and left the room in a rush. He hated being cooped up in his office. He hated the sight of the walls in front of him. He hated his desk. His chair wasn't comfortable enough to sit in for long periods of time, and his back ached. Full of moans, he stepped into the outside world, where everything would feel better. It did.